Hello everyone, I am Nikhil Malhotra and welcome back to our channel iStep Mentors. This video is about Think Ivy League Universities, Think Australia. And I have very strong reasons for what I am talking about. Before I start, just a guess. How many Ivy League universities are in the world's top 10 as per the latest QS 2024 rankings? It's only one. There is only one Ivy League universities which is in the world's top 10, and I think that is enough reason for us as students to make sure that I keep my eyes around and figure out what is going to be the best university for me. And Ivy Leagues or some of the only US universities can't be just the option. And that is why the video is around. If you're thinking Ivy League universities, it's time for you to start thinking about Australian universities. As per the recent rankings, 3 of the Australian universities are in the world's top 20 universities. Leading one is University of Melbourne and ranked at number 14th. Now if I look at Ivy League again, so the number 1 is by default Harvard, ranked at number 4, but Pennsylvania is ranked at number 12, Cornell is ranked at number 13, University of Melbourne is ranked at number 14th, whereas Yale is ranked at number 16. Now if I look at this, so we are talking about 3 of the Australian universities are ranked better than some of the Ivy League universities. And why so? What is the reason behind that? The reason behind that is some of the changes which were made in the current ranking systems. There was a lot of importance or weightage given to employability and sustainability, and because of which some of the universities have done pretty well, and which gives students a lot of options to go and study at one of the world's best university. Coming back to what are those reasons? So I'll normally quote 3 big reasons why it is time for Indian students to think beyond Ivy League universities. Number 1, rankings. There are good number of universities which are ranked better than Ivy League universities, and as a student I must start applying to those universities. Number 2, now if I look at most of the students, it's been seen that we apply to Ivy League universities, we get an acceptance but without any scholarship, and when we look at the fee structure, most of the parents are not able to afford that. So even though a student is capable to go and study at an Ivy League university, but the fees are exorbitant and students end up taking a decision of not going and studying. And that is where the point number 2 after the ranking is the fee structure. So the 3 Australian universities which are in the top 20, we can look at the fee structure will be somewhere around 50 to 60% of the fee for some of the Ivy League universities. So again, another point from a student's perspective, that one, I'm going to a very good rank university. I'm going to a university which is much more affordable, even though they are better ranked than some of the Ivy League universities. And the most important third point is about the acceptance rate. Most of the students, when we apply to Ivy League universities, we realize that we are nowhere in terms of, we have applied to these universities, I have got offers, but they are not the offers which I really want to study. Now the acceptance rate in the 3 Australian universities is much higher, and the probability of you, if you are eligible to get an offer, is quite high. And considering these 3 reasons, I think ranking, fee structure and acceptance rate, I think these 3 are big enough a reason for me to make sure that when I'm applying to Ivy League universities, I must keep Australia alongside with it. So gone are those days that we apply to one university or a couple of universities, we don't make it, and then we say, oh, it's done, and I'm not going to study in one of my dream universities. So it's time for us to keep Australia alongside while we are applying to some of the leading US universities. Thank you so much about that.